You're fired. 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 You're fired.
Okay, I had to have made some kind of a dent by now.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I gotta tell you guys, the day of reckoning is coming for the woke Democrat Party. With the midterm elections coming up, anybody with smart money is betting that the Democrats at the very least will get blown out in the House. And best case scenario for them, they will tie the Senate, but it looks like they probably will lose the Senate as well. And then the real day of reckoning is coming in 2024 when Trump, right, or DeSantis takes office, okay? At least that's what I'm hoping happens, right? But again, the day of reckoning for the Democrat Party is coming. And the day of reckoning is also just not for the politicians. It is also for big woke corporate America, right? The day of reckoning is coming for them as well too, as the American people have rejected wokeness being forced on them from our corporate overlords, right? Whether that be in media or entertainment, for example, like Disney or Netflix, who have suffered massively due to their push of woke content, mainly LGBTQ race swap content that they're trying to push on the masses that we really don't want. Or social media, where you have woke employees, like the employees at Twitter, that are in a constant state of stress and agony because Elon Musk is purchasing the company. And it looks like he's going to finalize that deal and take over the company. Now, again, ever since it was announced that Elon Musk intended to purchase Twitter, okay, he put in his bid to actually buy Twitter, these people have been freaking out, right? They've been crying. They've been boohoo, whining, crying, and complaining because they know that their days of working at a company where they really don't have to do anything, where the company is essentially surviving only because they have a fraudulent business model in the sense that they're trying to trick people into thinking that they're actually trying to make money when they're not, okay? Because the employees aren't really concerned about making money as much as they're concerned about trying to moderate content that they don't like and to censor political opinions that they don't like. They realize that the writing's on the wall, that Elon Musk is a capitalist and that he's going to turn this company into a company that is actually really trying to return a profit to the owners, which means that they have to do less censorship, which means that the company has to be leaner, right? You actually got to run the company like a real business. Twitter right now is not a real business, okay? It's really not. So it's been rumored that the cancelers are about to get canceled at Twitter, as Elon Musk is set to fire 75% of the workforce. And this video right here that I'm going to show you guys that you probably already seen before, but I just want to remind you, this is why Elon Musk is firing 75% of these lunatics. Take a look.
Twitter does not ruin free speech.
What do you
Elon
mean?
is free speech. Capitalists, if we weren't really operating like capitalists more, we were very socialist. Like we're all like communist.
Ideologically, it does not make sense, like, because we're actually censoring the right and not the left. Because everyone on the right wing will be like, bro, it's okay to say, just gotta tolerate it. The left will be like, no, I'm not gonna tolerate it. I need it censored, or else I'm not gonna be impacted. So it does serve the right.
I basically went and worked like 4 hours a week last quarter. That's just how it works in our company.
Yeah. How would you describe communism besides Twitter?
Essentially, like, everyone gets to do whatever they want. No one really cares about like OpEx. Like capitalists will care about numbers. They'll care about like how to make the business more efficient. But in Twitter, it's like mental health is everything. Like if you're not feeling it, you can take a few days off. People have taken months off. They'll come back. But you always like do your best at any time, and that's the culture. And you know, we'll run the business as much as possible. Capitalists would be like, you gotta generate profits or you're out. A lot of people look at survival.
Yeah. So as you heard there, you have employees working at this company that are working 4 hours a week, right? They're actually really not trying to make money. They're not worried about operating expenses. They're not worried about any of that. They're just simply worried about mental health and making sure that they can censor opinions that they don't like. And a company should not operate that way. The only reason that Twitter can operate is because we have capital markets that are being subsidized by the government, right? That's the only way that a company like that can operate that's not making money, right? They're not making money. They're not even trying to make money, which is why I call Twitter a scam, right? They have a fraudulent business model. Proof, look at what the employee just said, right? So this is why Elon Musk can cut 75% of the staff and probably run the company even better, okay? I don't think any of us have the luxury of only working, 4 hours a day? Or did he say 4 hours a week or 4 hours a day? Something like that. Either way, both. That's a tiny amount, okay? So again, there's a lot of room to trim the fat off of Twitter, and Elon Musk is going to do just that, which has now led to Twitter employees writing an open letter to Elon Musk begging for their jobs. So let's read here. Staff, Elon Musk, and board of directors. We, the undersigned Twitter workers, believe the public conversation is in jeopardy. Elon Musk's plan to lay off 75% of Twitter workers will hurt Twitter's ability to serve the public conversation. AKA, it's going to hurt our ability to censor, right? This is what they're saying. A threat of this magnitude is reckless, undermines our users and customers' trust in our platform, and is a transparent act of worker intimidation. Again, these people, they want to keep their power to silence voices that they don't like, okay? And when that comes under threat, when that comes under attack, these people break down in tears, right? Twitter has significant effects on societies and communities across the globe. As we speak, Twitter is helping to uplift independent journalism in Ukraine and Iran, as well as powering social movements around the world. Sure, independent journalism in Ukraine and Iran. You mean all the independent journalism that's backed by the West, okay? Because you can't hear or see any of the other independent journalism going on the other side because you'll be censored, right? You'll be censored. A threat to workers at Twitter is a threat to Twitter's future. These threats have an impact on us as workers and demonstrates a fundamental disconnect with the realities of operating Twitter. They threaten our livelihoods, access to essential healthcare, and ability for visa holders to stay in the country they work in. They say that because they probably got a lot of Indian people working for them, right? The engineers and stuff like that. We can't do our work in an environment of constant harassment and threats. Without our work, there is no Twitter. Nah, I don't believe that, right? I'm pretty sure without 75% of you guys, Twitter will be just fine. Again, ain't it hilarious how these people are so worried about their livelihoods, but they don't care about the livelihoods of those that they ruined by censoring them over their political opinions. They don't care about that. They don't care about the fact that they have destroyed people's lives and not allowed them to feed their families because they have political opinions these people don't like. But when it comes to their livelihoods, though, oh, you got to care about that. You must care. We, the workers at Twitter, will not be intimidated. We recommit to supporting the communities, organizations, and businesses who rely on Twitter. We will not stop serving the public conversation. We call on Twitter management and Elon Musk to cease these negligent layoff threats. As workers, we deserve concrete commitments so we can continue to preserve the integrity of our platform. I don't think they're threats. I think this is a promise at this point. We demand the current and future leadership respect. We demand leadership to respect the platform and the workers who maintain it by committing to preserving the current headcount. Safety, we demand that leadership does not discriminate against workers on the basis of their race, gender, disability, sexual orientation, or political beliefs. Wow. The gall of these people, the unmitigated gall of these people to ask not to be discriminated against based off their political beliefs. Wow. We also demand safety for workers on visas who will be forced to leave the country they work in if they are laid off. We demand Elon Musk explicitly commit to preserve our benefits, those both listed in the merger agreement and not remote work. We demand leadership to establish and ensure fair severance policies for all workers before and after any change in ownership dignity. We demand transparent, prompt, and thoughtful communication around our working conditions. We demand to be treated with dignity and not be treated as mere pawns in a game played by billionaires. Sincerely, Twitter workers. So again, they were totally fine with being pawns to the left-wing Democrat billionaires, the George Soroses of the world, right? They were totally fine with being a part of the left-wing agenda, okay? But again, when Elon Musk, who's really neutral, I mean, he's not really left-wing or right-wing, he's just neutral. He comes in to take over. Oh my God, it's the end of the world, right? It's the end of the world. So with that being said, I gotta say, I don't feel bad for these workers. The pendulum always swings the other way. And if they get laid off, then obviously they weren't needed, right? I mean, like, for example, if the diversity and inclusion department at Twitter gets laid off, good riddance, right? Good riddance, because it's simply not needed. This is fact, right? And companies shouldn't operate this way. We shouldn't have this in a capitalist environment where you have companies that are being propped up by basically the government over subsidizing the financial markets, which is what has been happening with low interest rates that we've had for so many years, right? This is, again, how you see companies like Twitter be able to survive. So with that being said, the left is doing a mass exodus from Twitter because of Elon Musk's pending acquisition, because they don't want to hear opinions they don't like, right? So they're now migrating to a new app called Tribal. Okay, and this app, Tribal, is truly an anti-Trump left-wing echo chamber, right? This is where they're all going. And they've already started the partisan censorship, okay? As you can see here, Occupy Democrat says, Trump bigots who follow the far right libs of TikTok lose their minds after new pro-democracy Twitter alternative Tribal Social quickly bans libs of TikTok from its service for making transphobic posts. So yeah, this is what they want, right? This is exactly what they want. So as you can see here, this app, right? This platform is just nothing but, anti-Trump, Biden propaganda. Okay, nothing but left-wing propaganda, right? I mean, you can just scroll down the feed. It is nothing but left-wing propaganda. They hate Kanye. They're promoting MSNBC. They're promoting Democrats, right? Again, this is like the R Politics thread on Reddit, right? This is basically what it is. So again, this is where all of them are going, because this is what they want. They don't like hearing opinions that they don't like. Again, this is absolutely hilarious stuff. It really is. So who knows, man? I'm just saying, maybe all the Twitter employees who are so upset about the idea of being fired, which, I mean, I think they are going to get fired, maybe they can just go work at Tribal, right? Go work on a new left-wing app, and let's see how that works out, right? Because again, that seems to be what you guys want. You want an echo chamber, okay? You want an echo chamber. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.